This movie is proper Scottish and I love it for that. Mercy Falls is a 2023 movie directed by Ryan Hendrick. The plot is that a group of friends go off into the Scottish Highlands to find a long lost cabin. When they're far from civilization, something happens and they make a series of bad decisions basically. It starts off with a really creepy dream sequence, which then leads on to inverted drone footage, which I really found quite creepy and it makes you feel a bit uneasy. The scenery especially is glorious, but maybe I'm biased. All the sayings in the script, or whether they be off script or not, I don't know. The music in the pubs, the actors and their accents, everything just felt really Scottish. It all feels very familiar, and I don't get that experience with a lot of movies, so I really loved it for that. The main character, Rona, played by Lauren Lyle, is pretty much a douche, and that made me think, I want a good ending for this character, or at least to meet her demise. So I was expecting a lot from the ending in this movie. But even all the other characters in this movie, they're all really shitty people. I mean, she's having a mental breakdown in the middle of a forest, and her friends literally just stand there looking at her like it's entertainment or something. The line, "I'm gonna kill the fucking cunt," is brilliant. That's just what any Scotsman or Scots person would say. The decision-making process from all these characters is so poor. But I think you expect that from horror movies, don't you? The practical effects were really, really cool. They were really well done. The CGI, there's some near the end, which I won't spoil for you, but it didn't look great. I'm also unsure why everybody needs to be hooking up with everybody in this movie. It's like, no character goes without doing the dirty. Are they all like swingers or something? The Mormon wives have inspired them. There's a strange character that comes into it that's not one of their friends, but they take along the way, who's called Carla. And she's a badass, you can see that from the start. And she's played really well by Nicolette McEwen. But the spoilers from now on, they show her backstory quite early on, and I didn't feel that was the right choice. I think they should have kept a bit of mystery around her, because ultimately she becomes the antagonist in this whole story. So you can see the budget limitations with that flashback scene, but I feel they should have left that to more near the end so that there's more mystery around this character. There was like, they came across a news article and she quickly got rid of that, which was really good, and you didn't get a chance to even read it, which then started building up this mystery around the character. I think because that flashback scene started so early on, I started getting a bit more sympathy towards the character too early. But I think how she ended up doing everything she did was a bit of a stretch. I don't think she was built up to be indestructible like other horror villains normally are, so you knew she was going to be bested by at least one of these characters. The ending's very vague, so I'd like to think that nobody survived because they're all really shitty people. But honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it was great. But one question I do have is, was that cave the same cave they used in Monty Python The Holy Grail, where they find the rabbit that attacks people's necks, goes for the jugular? Because that looked exactly the same. Anyway, I think you should check this movie out. It's on Amazon Prime. I believe it's part of the subscription, so you can watch it freely. And I think it's definitely worth it.